Hello, friends. Welcome to the continuation of our intermediate class, day three, talking about um, illustrations. And so far in the day three, we've looked at pictures, we've looked at shapes, all under illustrations. And today, for this particular video, I'll be taking a look at smart art and chart. The reason for splitting the videos into groups is actually because of the longevity of the course of this particular day three course content. So bear with me. Now, smart art, when we talk about smart art is generally refers to the range of graphics available in Microsoft Word that you can use to create diagrams such as a flow chart, process chart, organization chart, and the likes of it. Basically, it allows you to communicate information with graphics instead of using text. And when you click on the smart art, which is under illustrations in the insert tab, when you click on it, you have this dialog box that comes out, and here you have samples, you have templates that you can work with. Now you have the first one here, which is all, showing you all the smart art that there is in this version of Microsoft Office Word, which I believe should be similar to what you have irrespective of the version you are using. But if it doesn't look the same, just let me know, tell me the version you are using. I'll be able to tell you how to navigate through. So if you want to sort the smart art based on categories, you can click. For example, if you want to use list, you click on it. If you want to use process, you click on it. So if I want to do something on processes and I want to illustrate the steps, I can just click on process. If I want to do something on circle, say for example, the life cycle of mosquito, oxygen cycle in nature, water cycle, you understand all those kind of things. For example, you can just click on circle and choose any template of your choice. The same thing if you want to draw an organogram, you can come here and choose hierarchy. Yes, you see different templates on hierarchy. You decide what you want to do with them, and then once you are sure that is what you want to do, you choose any template of your choice and okay it. So for the purpose of this video, in order to show you example rather, I'll be doing a rough sketch of a school organogram, how it looks like here in Nigeria. So for that type of hierarchy, let me use this one. Let me use this one. I'm just drawn to this one. I'll click on it and then click OK. As I click OK, I'm sure you're already used to this type of tabs. So when you click on your smart art, you have these two, this smart art design under smart art tools, and then you have your format tab under the same smart art tools, which means these two things are required for you to work with your smart art here. Now, all you have to do here is just to click on each of these text boxes, click on them and edit. So the name of my school, for example, let me say it's Saka Primary and Secondary School. Let me expand this so it becomes bolder for you. Saka, let me put it Sakawaka. My very funny name. So here now, I have text here. Under this Sakawaka Primary and Secondary School, I have a section called the Primary School. Let me put this, yes, Primary School, which is the primary section. And here I have the secondary. Now, once I'm done with that, primary have subsections. So under the subsections of primary, I can now type. Now, from my own angle, there are three subsections under this primary, and here you have just two boxes. If you watch it, you have just two boxes. Don't panic. You understand, this is actually the beauty of the smart art. It helps you to create your work a faster and easier way. All these you can draw. You can draw from the scratch by using shapes, but using shapes will take you a whole lot of time compared to when you are using smart art. So follow me through. Here now I have crèche, I have crèche, and then I have transition. You have transition, and then the third one. How will I insert the third one? Come here and click on add shape. Now there's this small arrow here. Click on the small arrow to choose where you want to add the shape. So I want to add it after this particular one. So I'll click OK, add shape after. Now you see it has added, right? Good. That is the beauty of it. So I'll type here grade. I'm done with my primary section. Now coming here to secondary. In my secondary, I have junior secondary and then senior secondary, which is typical in every Nigerian secondary school. So here now I have junior. I have junior. Now let me add shape. You see it, and this can then be senior. You see it, right? Let me expand this. Let me expand this. Yeah. So I have under secondary, I have junior, I have senior. Now under the junior, I have 3 classes. How will I do it? This is the beauty of it, I tell you. So come here and just simply click add shape below because I want it to be below the junior. So I'll click on it and then you have this, right? So for this, I have JSS1. Those of us in Nigeria know what the JSS means. It means Junior Secondary School Class 1. And then I add another one by the side and add another one by the side. So this becomes my JSS2, which is Junior Secondary School Class 2. And then JSS3, that is Junior Secondary School Class 3. Now the same thing coming to the senior, I just have to add it below because I want it below. Click on it. You see it here, right? So I can now have SS1, which is senior secondary, SSS1, that is the full thing, senior secondary school class 1. And then I want to add another by the side so I can have my SS2. So I have SSS2, senior secondary school class 2. And then finally the exam class SSS3, which is senior secondary school class 3. You see how it is, right? It's easier for me. Now let's say under SS2, for example, you choose art and science if that is what you want. So from SS2 now, let me pick, for example, I have let's say okay, art, science and commercial classes. So I'll just add it below and then add 3, that is by the side. And under my SS2 I have the art class, and here I have the commercial class. For example, that's for commercial students, and here I have, let's say, for sciences. You see it now. Now this font is looking small, right? You can just adjust these nodes. You can just adjust the nodes and then increase the font. You see, so depending on what you want, you can just expand this after all, there's space, and then make this to be, let's say, 12. Make this one 12, and just expand it. You see it. The same thing I can do to each and every one of them. And here I have my general school organogram for Sakawaka Primary and Secondary School. Yes, let me put school here. So I have a secondary school. Yeah. Now you see how easy it is for me to create this organogram, right? As compared to if I'm to come to insert and then start choosing shapes rather, like this, draw one, add it color, and then probably use format painter to copy the format from one box to the another, draw the lines and so on. It takes longer time, and I won't have flexibility to do much changes on them. Now the beauty of this is this: once I'm able to, yes, you have your text pane here, depending on if you want to change anything without coming to this box directly. For example, junior, if I click here now, anything I do here, if I erase this, you see it's gone, right? So I can actually edit these things here from this text pane, or you can come directly into the text box and do the changes you want. However, the beautiful part of it for me is in this area. It's in this area. You can promote a particular box, you can demote, you can move up and down. These ones are self-explanatory. So here now, I'll use this layout. I can still change the layout if I don't like the layout. For example, I can decide I want to use this particular layout. Now you see the Sakawaka Primary and Secondary School covers everything, and then I have primary and secondary school, which means these two are under it. You have crèche, transition, and grade under primary. You have junior and secondary, junior and senior rather under secondary. You have JS1 to 3 under junior, SS1 to 3 under senior, and then you have art, commercial, and sciences under SS2. If I don't like that layout, I can still come here and choose this. I don't need to type again. You see how easy it is for me to just change the layout depending on what I want. And that is the beauty of using SmartArt. For me, that is the beauty of using SmartArt. If you want to create something like this, the same thing if you want to create circle, once you get your layout, edit them and just tilt them whichever way you want. So from here now, you can change the color if you don't like this basic color here, which is more like your auto formatting. You can choose any color, any style you want. You can. For example, let me use this one. You see how colorful it is now. Let me take it back to this one. I told you I love this, right? I love this particular layout. Come on, my mouse. Oh, system. You understand how these things can be. So let me just wait for whatever is happening to finish processing. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm taking it back. Now you see it, right? Yeah. So that is how it works. Let me expand this. Now you understand what I'm trying to do, right? Yes. So that is just it for SmartArt. So from here now, like I told you, you can change the color. You can change the color to whichever color you want, and then you have it just like that at the click of your fingers. So at the snap of your fingers rather. So from here you can see this for color, this for layout. You can change the layout. Here I've changed the color. Of course, you can see it on the screen. Now you can still change the styles. You understand? It's fun. It's fun. So I can decide I want this. You see it now. I can decide I want another thing. Sometimes when you see these things in professional document, you look at it like, wow, how did they do it? This is how they do it. It's not difficult, it's not hard, and that is the joy of you learning from the great teacher himself, the great facilitator that is ever joyous, teaching you with smile. So this is it. I love this layout. I love this style. So this is it, and then you can reset your graphics. You can reset it still under SmartArt design. If I want to take it to the original way it was, more like I'm clearing formatting, it's similar to what you have here. But for SmartArt, this is it. If I click on reset, it takes out every other format and takes my work back to the original way it was. So I've reset. You see, it removes the color, it removes all those things that are added and just takes it back to the original way it was. So let me use this. I'm taking it back. I love this for real. All right. So for format, if you look at it, it's similar to what you have in shapes. You have your shape view, you have your shape outline, you have all of them and so on. So basically, I won't like to do much here. It's just the same thing you have in your shape. So if you have any if you are not clear with any of them here, just visit the video on shapes, go through it. If you are still not clear, then You ask me questions based on them, and I will do a personalized video for you explaining each and every one of them again under this format. Remember, you are the reason I'm doing this video, and if you are not clear with any concept I've taught so far, please, even though it is from day one, let me know. It will be my pleasure to put you through. Of course, it makes no sense if I just teach and you are not understanding. It actually makes no sense. It's like my effort is being thrown in the trash, and nobody will want that, which is the main reason I encourage you to always call my attention whenever you don't understand anything that I have done. Please let me know. Let me know. Don't be shy. I mean, you pay for it. You pay for it with your money. You pay for this course with your time, your effort, your determination to go through. So don't let shyness pull you back or stop you. I love you. I love you for real. So that is it for smart art. Please try. You can come up with more designs, even though it's not on hierarchy. If it is on process, on circle, any of the categories, try them out. If you are not getting it right the way you want, snap the layout for me on paper and show me what you've done on your system. Send both of them to me. I will look at them and then pull you through on what you can do. Probably I might even do it and screen record the processes for you. It's what I do, and I love doing it. So, oh, funny me. Okay, I have this typed. The name of your facilitator is Sakawaka, the ever joyous facilitator, teaching you to become a professional user of Microsoft Office Word. And I'm still on insert. Let's look at charts now. I'm done with the smart art. So far, under illustrations, we've looked at pictures, shapes, and now I just did justice to smart art. Let's see how chart looks. So what are charts? Chart has nothing to do with this facilitator Sakawaka. Don't mind me. All right. So what is chart generally? In mathematics, you have graphs. Yes, plotting of graphs and so on. And graph is actually the same thing as graph plotting is the same thing as chart creation. So what is a chart? A chart or graph, as the case might be, is a graphical representation of any set of data. The graphical representation of any set of data given. So here, let me state this. You have more flexibility working with charts in spreadsheets such as Microsoft Office, Excel. You understand me now? So you have more flexibility, you have more tools to work on charts while working with spreadsheets such as Microsoft Office, Excel. But Microsoft Office generally has a way of incorporating features from one of the applications into the other just to make your work easier and faster. And so we have VTA chart, which is a traditional feature of Microsoft Excel. So with that being said, you click on chart if you want to plot any chart of your choice. Once you click on it, you have a dialog box. Come on, come out, come out, come out. Don't make them look as though I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, it is here. So you click on chart. When you click on chart, you have this dialog box telling you to insert your chart. What you do is that you choose the category of chart you want to work on. If it is column chart, if it is line chart, if it is pie chart, or even bar chart, any of these. So you choose. For example, you can click on pie chart. For example, you have this type of chart. You can click on column chart. You have examples there or templates here that you can pick from. You can pick this clustered column, you can pick this stacked column, you can pick this 100% stacked column, you can click on this 3D clustered column, any of them that you want. So let me choose this basic one, which is a clustered column, for example. Now I know the question in your mind is, how will I get my data to plot my chart? Like, how will I impute my data to plot my chart? Follow me through. Everything is easy with Sakawaka. So I'm choosing this one. Okay it. Was it okay it? da 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 dan da 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 dan 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 da 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 dan da 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 dan dan dan. I'm actually waiting for this thing to finish loading whatever it is it's loading. So I'm expecting my chart to get displayed so I can continue with it. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. So as it is traditional, come on, come here. Why is this hanging today? Come on. Okay, so let me put this in one corner. As it is traditional, you see the chart tool, right? The chart tools, and here you have your chart design, and here you have your format. That is to tell you that all you need to work on your chart are here in your chart design and your chart format under the chart tools. So now when you click on your chart, you have this chart in Microsoft Word, and then you have your chart here. Now what this does is this. What this does is this. This is where you input your data to influence what you have here in your chart. This is where your data is, and this is your chart. So for example, let me say I want to plot a chart to reflect classwork, homework, test, and exam scores, for example. So here now I can say, okay, this should be classwork, and then the second one is homework, and then the third one is test, and then the fourth one is exam, for example. So category 1, I can now type the name of the student. Let's say I have John in the class, I have James in the class, I have Sakawaka in the class. I have Sakawaka in the class, and let's say I have George in the class, and let me add another one. Now, mind you, this is where the traditional style stops. The main data you are giving stops here, but I'm adding extra. So let me add Yemi, my younger sister's name, and let me add Modupe. Yes, another of my younger sister. I'm not adding any my children's name. I'm not adding my wife's name because I don't have a wife and I don't have children yet. But someday I will. So back to this. So let's say for classwork, this person has 5. For homework, this person has let's say 5, and then for test, this dude has 15, and for exam he scored, let's say, 25. You understand? For classwork, this dude has 4, here 5, and exam he blew it up and scored 20, and in that's for testing. Exam he scored 30. Sakawaka. Okay, let me say I scored 3 here. Here I scored 2. And this place, I did somehow, God helped me, I scored 20. And for my exam, I happened to score, let's say, 45. There's no partiality here. So here, this guy scored 2, and here 5. Here he scored 10. Now you can see my chart corresponding, right? And here in the exam, let's say this dude scored 27. Now watch, as I input the data, it automatically plotting my chart for me here. There's nothing on Yemi yet. There's nothing on Modupe because I haven't entered any data for them. Now you see that for Yemi, my younger sister, let's say she scored 5. Man, that gets brilliant. And then this, as for the test, she blew everything. Yeah, 20. And then here, she went up and scored 60. Of course, she can do that. What a brainer sister I have. And then Modupe scored 4. And here you have 3. Here, probably 17. And down here, let's say 55. Now you can see my chart, right? It's that simple. It's called 55. And if I alter anything here now, let's say this person now scored, let's say 45. Now watch it for James. Watch it. You see it goes up. So if I want to edit my chart, I just come to the data here and um, edit the data, and it will reflect in my chart. Now, this is a typical Microsoft Excel interface. In fact, this is Excel interface borrowed into Microsoft Office Word. So if you want more flexibility on how to use Excel and manipulate your data, follow my tutorial on the use of Excel. Yes, using spreadsheet my course, spreadsheet using Microsoft Office Excel. I have classes on the use of Microsoft Office Excel as a spreadsheet, so you can follow my courses on that for you to gain more insight on how to work on your data, to format them and make the best use of them in terms of data analysis. So for me to expand my cell, I just double tap and then it adjusts my data directly. Yeah. So this is it for chart. And once I'm done, you can see it. This is actually edit data in Microsoft Excel, as I've been saying. And you think I'm advertising Excel, but I'm actually telling you that this works better with greater flexibility in Excel. So once you are done with what you want to do in your data, you just close. And here I have my chart. Now under the chart, I'll click on design. I have my add chart element. For example, my chart title, I want it above. Okay, this is my chart title. I can just call it CA, which is like my continuous assessment and examination chart, for example. If that is the title I want to give to it. So I have other things that I can work on here under add chart element and some other things. So here are the things. If I want my legend now, these things are called legend. For example, the blue represents the classwork, this red represents the homework, the gray represents the test, and this orange represents the exam. So if I want, I can say, okay, the legend should go on top. As you can see, it has moved up. If I click on it, the legend, let it go to the left or let it go to the right. You can see the legend there. So whichever element you want to manipulate in your chart, you come here and you see them. If you need special explanation on any of them, please let me know. I will do a personalized video to explain them further. Don't forget, you've paid for this. Like, you've paid for it with your money, with your time, with your effort and your determination to become a professional user of Microsoft Office Word. And so far we've made progress. That is why you are able to complete the beginners class, and here you are in the intermediate class, day 3, looking at chart now. So for layout, you can decide to change the layout of your chart. You can decide to change the layout. For example, just hover and see how the change affects this. So depending on what you want, like basically I love this layout 5. Why? Because it shows me for each person: John, classwork, you see 5, homework. It shows me the data for each of them while representing them with the chart up here. So I can change the color. From here. I can change the color. So try your best to go through them. I can change my color and then choose any chart style that I want, any style that I want, depending on what I want. Click on it. So when you see these in professional document, you feel like, whoa, these people are dope. They are good. This is the secret to it. If you are scared of using Microsoft Office Excel, you can just do your chart here. Like the pro that I am, I don't have any problem working with Excel, in fact, anyone you want me to work with, I'm open. Yeah. So that is it for charts and other things that you can do. If I want to change the charts now, I can just come to change chart type, and I say, okay, I want to convert this chart to, let's say, pie chart. I choose the kind of pie I want. If it is 3D, I click on it and click OK. Now you see how it changed that chart to, let me choose another style. You see how I changed my column chart to pie chart, right? That is just, that is the beauty of learning from a genius teacher, facilitator like myself, Sakawaka, always happy teaching you easy ways to format and to work with your document. So that is it for chart. You can just try to go through them. If I want to edit my data, I come here and then edit my data. That stuff will come up again. Come on, don't waste my time. Yes, you see it. So this will come up for me to edit my data. If I want to edit my data, probably I realize that I need to add or remove or reduce, probably increase any of the data here. I can just do that. For example, I want to increase this 2 to 5, and just type it and it will reflect. Do you get it? So while editing, I can decide to edit it in Excel. It will open Excel for me to edit the data, while the changes will be made there in Microsoft Office Word. And that is it for SmartArt here. And then this is it for chart. Please, if you did not watch the first video on pictures, I urge you to. And if you have not watched the video on shapes, please, I urge you to. I urge you to do so. Please do so. They are all important. Don't skip any step. Don't skip any video. If you are tired, pause the video, stretch your legs, get something to eat. When you are comfortable, come back to the video, watch and practice. It's a 5 days course. Make every day count. I love you. You are special to me. You are very important to me. I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you deem me fit to be the one to take you through this journey of becoming a professional user of Microsoft Office Word. It has been a delight all the way, and I'm happy for you. You are making progress. You are not giving up. That is the spirit. Let's keep it up as I take you to the next thing in the next video, still on the day 3. Yeah. So practice and keep on practicing. Never stop practicing. Remember, practice makes for